his way, and I'm waiting on him. Salute, salute, salute. Welcome to Damu Kiwe Conversations. We got the content. 100 Ways to Lose the Game, starring CS2 back. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We on Clubhouse. Shout out to my boy, the Making of a Man TV, for always supporting. He up in here. We got the West Coast on lock. My nigga G-Mac up in the building. Big Messy. Pomona kind of thick up in this Pacoima kind of thick up in this motherfucker. Smoked Out TV. We got my pops, Jay Jonah. Bomani, what's up, baby? Tony E. We got Messi in here. I ain't gonna say what I always say because I get banned for racism. You know what I'm saying? The demigod, I think that's my boy Taz Brim. Hey, what up? What up? What up? We got the homie D Slim up in here. Bird Gang, Bird Gang. Shout out to the homie, salute the homie, the real Two Guns up in here. We up in the building. Salute. Salute, salute. The Damu and Kiwe Conversations. As I said, Yael will be on his way. We might have Diamond coming through too. You know, he stays sniping niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's really good at. So we keep him in that position. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we already on YouTube. Our people in here, when y'all come in, hit that like button and share. Let's get into this content. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. I got the content. You know what I'm saying? Leroy Smith, thanks for being the first one in today. If you we got some t-shirt for you. Jump in my DM on Instagram at Active Chucks. We gonna get you some merch, man. Make sure you good on some United Color Wraps. We definitely gonna get you something. As we speak on United Color Wraps, shout out RDL. Salute to Do Sims, Yael in the chat. Hit the MF like button. The MF like button. He said that with authority like he meant it. So put some respect on his name. Megan Davis, how you doing today? Slime Ball TV. They not like us. They not like us. They couldn't walk a mile in a real nigga's chucks. Believe that, bro. Salute to my fellow Americans. The storm is here. God bless. Peace and love. Salute, salute. Michael Melvins, what's happening? What's happening? Salute to you, King. Leroy Smith is active in the chuck, in the chat. Big dog, hashtag ETE. Yeah, you heard me say, shout out my boy Simply, Smoked Out TV. Him and Scandalous Los Angeles, you talking about expose the exposers. We just the mouthpiece. Them boys be working, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On top of that, we got Kenny Kingpin, a.k.a. Papa LQ, in the chat. Hashtag Damus and Kiwe Conversation. Executive Sessions TV. Smoke, fire, and you got the popcorn. Make sure you got some butter on that motherfucker, because it's going to get real greasy up in here, nigga. I'm talking greasy as Arabian land, nigga. You know they got that oil over there. So shit really greasy, man. We really want to break into this artist, man, The Game. He came into the game. First, he was messing with JT, the Bigger Figure, a veteran rapper out of the Bay Area who had distribution connections on the underground and even all the way up to Interscope. And he ended up selling his rights off to JCI and Terrell Taylor, right? A lyricist, a West Coast lyricist, real hip-hop artist, right? He had a couple of underground things. His demo makes his way to Dr. Dre. Now, we're not going to act like he wasn't staying with Diddy partying with Diddy, party. You know how Diddy party, right? For 2 years without bringing out a record before he came back to the West Coast and he was passed on to Dre. Another person that they saying has questionable sexual preferences. Listen, what they do in their bedroom is really a no concern to me, but it needs to be noted, you know what I'm saying, what we're dealing with. But Dr. Dre is a pioneer of West Coast hip-hop. Rest in peace to Toddy T, Mixmaster Spade, Ice-T, salute. You got Too Short, salute. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of different people that was instrumental in establishing West Coast hip-hop. So you go fast forward to the 90s, you had Pop, Snoop, the Dog Pound, Spice One, and a lot of other people that contributed to the keeping Mac Mall, Mac Dre contributed to keeping West Coast hip-hop alive. You know what I'm saying? And after Pac's death, it was real quiet out here. You had a couple people making moves here. Shout out to West Side Connection, Mac 10. Shout out to the homies, West Side Goon Squad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out E40 because he been doing it the whole time. Too Short was still going. But both of them eventually went down south because we didn't have distribution channels over here unless you was dealing with Aftermath about that time. And they brought out this artist, linked them, they didn't know what to do with them, linked them with the G-Unit crew, which was the hottest shit because 50 had just dropped. You know what I'm saying? He got the Interscope machine, and for those who don't understand, oh yeah, shout out Brother Lynch, shout out Sibo. I missed some names. I said it was other people. Toddy T. You forgot somebody. Who I forgot? Damu Kiwe. Conversation. Well, hey, you're definitely right about that. You know what I'm saying? But hit that link in your text, y'all, and come on up. We got 50 people in the chat. Let's get Marksburg, rest in peace. DJ Quick, AMG, second to none. Sugar Free. How you gonna forget Sugar Free, the P, man? You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather give you my bitch tonight. You know what I'm saying? He had the clubs cracking. Shout out to the Bloods and Crips, all the rappers on there. Domino. Shout out to Lil Hawk. B Brazy, rest in peace to Big Y, rest in peace to Jermaine Carter, Red Rum. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of different people, young soldiers that helped to keep West Coast afloat. But on the mainstream, even when we was at our peak, a lot of people didn't support West Coast music. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the East Coast. I think West Side Connection had the #1 album with 0% of radio plays in New York. You understand what I'm saying? Do you know how? And at that time, Biggie and Tupac beef, you listen to 92.3 or was it 100.3 to beat, Power 106 at that time. Most of our DJs are imports. A lot of people are Angelinos, which means born and raised in Los Angeles. So a lot of our DJs would still play everybody's music if it was quality music at that time and you was hot. We weren't afforded the same opportunities on the East Coast in a lot of places. Shout out Jersey, they was rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Texas, they was still messing with us. Shout out Pop LQ, DBA, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Yuck Mouth and the Regime, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't have nobody on the mainstream that was doing millions in sales. Yuck Mouth had went platinum, but we come with the gang, right? The gang dropped the West Side Story. Crip niggas, blood niggas. That shit was the Dr. Dre beat, and it instilled so much pride back into the West Coast. I was in the Feds at the time. So I'm talking about Crips and Bloods and the Feds was ready to ride against 50 Cent and anybody else who had a problem on game, understanding what he symbolized at the time. You know, they gave him the push. I think documentary ended up selling 5 million records. So he was able to ride the wave 50 had already started and maintain that by selling 5 million records, actual CDs and tapes. You know what I'm saying? Which is a lot different from streams. So he was generating currency, say $15, $18, $20 per CD times 5. That's $100 million he was able to help generate from that one album. Jimmy Henchman was managing him at the time. He ended up separating from that management, and somehow he ended up with Cash Jones. Yael.
Damu Kiwe conversations. You know the Kiwe pop star got to make a grand entry.
Yeah, man. You know that when you deal with the Kiwe pop star, you gotta expect him. Yeah, you gotta expect a fashionably late appearance. You know, I can't be the first one there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, knock it off. I was the first one here before and didn't care about that. It's all about the support and me playing my part, brother.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Here you go.
This is becoming a habitual behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Man, first off, with all this hot ass smoke you out here giving out, man, with this goddamn content, I'm pretty sure our supporters in the motherfucking chat and on YouTube in the chat and on Clubhouse, they want to know what we rolling up to. So we got to give out a shout out to the sponsors. Salute to United Color Wraps, man. That is our sponsor, man. If you smoking top shelf, make sure you top shelf wrapping it up with some United Color Wraps, man. That's cherry, berry, grape, apple, banana, natural, you name it. Flame it up with United Color Wraps, man. Salute to them and salute to Big U for the new sponsorships we getting and with the app that we getting ready to transition to, which is called the Unique Music app. That is the Unique Music app where we're transitioning over there. You're going to be able to hear a lot of the new hot content with the new interviews getting ready to drop soon. Politic with me and Deuce M's and the whole Damu Kiwe conversation team. And you already know what it is, man. If you on Clubhouse, make sure you follow all the mods. That's some people with them green dots. Follow the Clubhouse. Get that red ticket off your profile. If you on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share it. Tell a friend. You in one of the hottest rooms on live and one of the hottest rooms on Clubhouse. This is Damu Kiwe Conversations. So
I did forget Above the Law, Black Superman. Yay. That was a good one. Shout out to my boy, The Making of a Man TV.
So what's the politic?
The politic, I shouted out Ice-T. I definitely shouted out Ice-T. I definitely shouted out Spice One. I didn't say South Central Cartel. My bad. DPGC. I already said them. That's my favorite rap group of all time. So
what?
Of course,
I didn't know that. DPGC. Oh, well, you know what? You did mention that Corrupt was a very high vocabulated lyricist, and you used to recite some of those lyrics, man.
Listen, my nigga. Don't never disrespect me and test my gangster. It's the incredible, the lyrical. You can't
here you go.
Like Niecy. To see me is going to take a miracle. Probably motherfuckers hysterical. What a touch of this twister, stylistic mixture. What I create pulsates. Annihilate your mental mind state. Dre labels my vocabulary abusive. I pack more knowledge than Confucius. I'm deadly. Nigga, that nigga was hard.
Hey, man, that's all good and all that. But what about this? The lyricists and all that. What about these new lyricists? How about I'm gonna recite a VAR real quick. Hold on. What's this? They not like us.
Hey, listen. Them triple entendres and double entendres Kendrick do. Sometimes they go over a lot of people's head. I gotta listen to that shit several times.
They do.
And then I'll be like, damn, I didn't even catch that shit. I still catch new shit. Yeah.
Real quick, let me give a quick shout out to the chat because that's where it's at. YouTube live be going live and they go ham. So you got to be on your 10. You got to be on your toes when you fucking with the chat, man. Salute to Monique Hill, Anthony Terrell, Megan Davis, Money Grip, RDL, Nick. Who else we got in this bitch? We got Mr. Souls. We got a Diamond Blue. Oh, Diamond? Oh, man, we got my fellow American. We got
he ain't came.
Watts Baby for Life. Who else, man? Leroy Smith.
Shout out Leroy Smith.
And once to God. And if I missed you, man, salute you, man. We appreciate all the love and support, man. I just had to do quick, man, because I know the chat is weird as fuck.
Salute. Hey,
but yeah, man, the whole lyricist thing, man, I get it, bro. Like Corrupt was one of them guys, man, with the whole, no shade to New York. I fuck with New York heavy when he dropped that disc and a whole bunch of other records that I've heard. And then his mainstream song with We Can Freak It, that was like a skating rings anthem. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Salute to that brother, man. Salute to him, man.
But you acting like you don't remember calling out names. Was that before your time or something?
Hey, listen, check this out. Hey, homie, check this out, bro. You ain't finna do all that.
All right, I'm just saying.
I was a young grasshopper, just freshly hopping off the porch with that torch playing sport. You feel me?
Listen. Hey, real quick, before we get in, Anthony Terrell said, "What's good, fam? Been away for a minute. One of my twin boys had surgery, so I've been out of commission, but I'm back like I never left." Hey, Anthony Terrell, man, prayers to you and your family. I hope that situation manifests a positive outcome, and we gonna make sure we keep you and your family in our prayers. Thanks for the support. Monique Hill, salute. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about Jayceon Terrell Taylor.
Can you hear me, Deuce?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
So we talking about Jayceon Terrell Taylor, the game, right? I'm trying to figure out what do you remember about? Because I already explained and brought up the history of West Coast hip hop all the way to the game and how monumental it was when he dropped and the West Coast wasn't really getting no looks. What do you remember about the game, especially being from Compton?
Oh, okay. So what I remember about the game, bro, it was a crazy movement with the whole Black Wall Street situation. I remember that. I remember the Game album dropping. I remember one day I was sagging up Wilmington in my Blazer. And if anybody knows, if you from the city back in them days, the Blazer days was the days. But long story short, I seen on Wilmington and Cedar, they had their little dead end crack. And I was like, oh, they over here turned up. But yeah, man, I remember all of that, man. That whole movement was crazy, man. And the West Side of Compton was going up when Game dropped that album. You know what I'm saying? I remember a few of his records. He had Hate It or Love It. What's another one? Dreams. And then he had that one with K-Dot on his album. He had that one, and there was another one. He was acting like, I guess he was like having like a drunk type flow. I don't necessarily remember the name of the song. I just remember the characterism that he presented in that record, and that had me like, wow, bro had a different way of delivering his lyrics and using different characterisms while doing so. So, I give him that. He has some lyrics. I did used to think he name dropped a lot though, bro. I'm not gonna hold
No. I don't think that's a thing. That was
for sure.
Only, yeah, that was my only dislike with him. Like he was groupie. Like what Dub C say on the West Side Connection? And nigga, we don't set trips, we set trends. You know what I'm saying? This is the motherland of the gang subculture, the Bloods and Crips. So motherfuckers feel like we them niggas. So you always name dropping takes a lot from that. So that was like a turn off when I listened to him because he has so much different shit. But what really resonated with me was on Dream, bro. And I heard the other songs, the commerciality. I get the genius in that. 50 Cent helped him write some of those choruses with melodies and shit. But when he said the dream of Huey Newton, that's what I'm living through. Bro, that shit give me chills till today, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the Bloods and Crips and these other black organizations started from. The businessmen, the gladiators, right? And all of these other organizations that were in Los Angeles. I mean,
Monique Hill said King T. Damn, you took it all the way back to
shout out King T. I can't believe
Remember that
King
shit?
T. No, that was you talking about Toddy T.
Oh, that was Toddy T, but she said King T. Rest in peace, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew Down did have that hit. I don't remember Chris Hicks. Who was Chris Hicks, Diamond?
That was his side man, Chris Hicks, the old pimping Chris, man. Light skinned Chris with the
pen. I don't remember him. All I remember from Drew Down was the shout out to the Loonies as a group also. I said Young Ma. All I remember was boom, 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 boom. Mac of the year, Trick Down. Pimp on.
Yeah.
I got all the ladies. That shit used to dump in that cutlass, the photo box cutlass, nigga. Two-tone, nigga. That motherfucker go.
If I'm not mistaken, Chris had a hand in bringing out the Loonies.
Probably, man. I wasn't that deep into that one. I told you the Bay Area rappers I was on was Short 40 and Mac Mall. That's who I was really fucking with up out the Bay Area at that time, man.
Young players got show to go. Show to
and Rapping Motate, bro. How we gonna forget the players ball, bro? You know what I'm saying? But back to the content. So the game drop. He has this huge impact. He comes with after that with the Doctor's Advocate, right? The One Blood song. Then before Kendrick, and everybody trying to give Kendrick his props as if he united the Bloods and Crips. He put Dub C and a lot of other Crips on the remix of One Blood, right? So he was already kind of like guiding and showing that hip hop was a platform of neutral affiliations where the gang politics didn't necessarily have to always affect the business, right? And then from there, we see he missed the Super Bowl performance. In Los Angeles at Rams Stadium, hundreds of million people watching, and everybody was like, what the why they ain't got the gang performing, right? This was supposed to be the heir to the aftermath throne, right? He didn't even perform, right? Politics, we think about it, but we move past that. Now we had the Kendrick Lamar, They Not Like Us video in Compton. The game doesn't even have a cameo, bro. And he put Kendrick on his first major album.
I mean, respectfully, and I'm just speaking it because from what I was there at the Not Like Us video shoot. I seen a lot of different individuals. Somebody was trolling in the comments talking about some Roddy Ricch lyrics. Ha ha, chuckle, chuckle. But anyway, all right, Diamond. Nah, but being the fact that I was at the Kendrick shoot and I seen, salute to the Baby Stone Gorillas. I seen them, Chef Boy, J3 the Hitter, Yellow Boy. They from Compton. You know what I'm saying? Who else I seen up there? I seen a few podcasters. I can't recall their names. Oh, Trap. We had The Conclusion. We had Damu Kiwe Conversations, and a plethora of all kind of other artists. But I didn't see artists that were, like they had like a good strong buzz at one point, and then they have a buzz now. Like I didn't see Joe Moses. I didn't see The Game. I didn't see who else, man? It's probably a few more. I probably just at the tip of my tongue I can't say, but being the fact that I didn't see those individuals there, I was just like kind of like, damn, I wonder what the whole politic was with that. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point Joe did have the West Coast with the ratchet music, and he was solidified in that shit. He was Mr. Ratchet, you know what I'm saying? And the chicks went up to that. And you know, Game at one point did have the city on lock. Well, now I ain't gonna say on lock, but he had a cold movement. It was a cold movement with that Black Wall Street, and everybody was playing his album, even some of my homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, man, that nigga Game hard. You know, he got lyrics and he be name dropping, but and Mossberg, rest in peace, Mossberg. You know, but just those two artists that I name alone, with the whole plethora of other artists that will probably come to me later that I didn't see, it just makes you wonder. You know, the politics and the political shit behind it. Because I'm a Kiwe, you know what I'm saying, and I respect everybody's movement when it's on some positive shit and you standing on business and your politics is right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know with this one. It was a little questionable, and you know, hopefully things will get ironed out throughout this whole situation. You know, they got a whole new video getting ready to drop with the remix with I don't know who's on it, but yeah, man, this is definitely one of them things where you raise an eyebrow and the question mark and just be like, oh, man, you know, what's up with the game? Like, what's the politic with that? You know?
You know,
Yeah. Go ahead.
The funny thing is, you know, when you look at the whole situation, the totality of the situation, you know, you have Game, and we can't say that he didn't have an impact on the West and all of that. And then you look at Kendrick and the movement that he's pushing right now, and how he's serving the Canadian boy, you know what I'm saying, so viciously. The movement with him starts with Compton. And you see he had a strong presence of Compton individuals on that stage at the concert, and as well as at the video shoot. However, Game decided to align himself first with CS2 back, a rat piece of shit. Irregardless of whether he's from Piru, he's not from Compton, Piru. Okay? Now, he aligned himself with that dude initially. And you got to understand, it's a lot of controversy comes with that dude. A lot of bullshit comes with that dude. A lot of bullshit that a lot of people don't want to be affiliated with. You see what I'm saying? That they don't even want, don't even come sit at my table with that bullshit. So once he aligned himself with this dude, we got to understand Rick Ross went at the Canadian clowning him about the way that Kendrick was serving him. Game just decides to take upon himself, whether it was ill-advised from his management or whether it was just a decision that he made on his own, which his management should have been smart enough to say, homie, stop. Kendrick from Compton,
right?
What he doing with that Canadian, stay out of that. Irregardless of whether Rick Ross or anybody else is getting in it, you stay out of it unless you are aligning yourself with our compadre. He chose to take a totally different stance, go against everything and everybody, and say, fuck this. I'm going out. The Canadian could get Kendrick, and I'm gonna get this nigga Rick Ross off the Canadian. Man, fuck the Canadian. Let that motherfucker deal with what he deal with. Let Rick Ross have a little fun. It ain't hurting nobody in Compton. You know what I'm saying? But he chose to find himself, so I can understand why there was no invitation extended to him. And then in the interest of saving face, they try to say, oh, well, his girl is pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And he don't want to be that far away from her. Homie, come on, man. Miss me with the bullshit.
Right. Well,
the form ain't that far away. The form ain't that far away. You know what I'm saying? And nine times out of 10, she was staying in the Beverly Hills area to stay close to Cedar Sinai, where all the entertainers want to go and have their babies. You know what I'm saying? So that was really, she was local. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? So
hey, could you give a shout out right there? You see that on the screen?
oh, Dominique Mayweather. Hey, what's happening with it? All right. Shout out to the Lynch Mob. You know what I'm saying? Good group of fellas. Good group of fellas there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's the dude just been making bad decisions. And those bad decisions, I think, is ill-advised from who he chooses to align himself with. And it's sad to say, but it seemed like the dude just destroying this dude's not only his career, but his finances as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This dude lose a $7 million mansion. He lose $7 million mansion for what? Because this nigga want to sit up and play 3-card money with this nigga shit. Let's hide it in this. Let's hide it in this LLC, and then we can move it from the LLC to over here to this dummy corporation that me and my wife made up. Then we can move it to the Fifth Amendment. You know what I'm saying? And we can move it over here and over there. And of course, say, you know what? It's enough of this bullshit, man. Give me that house.
Right.
Go on and pay this woman. Because you want to be
well, you want to be something
free.
Shout out to Cam for the peace treaty song during the riots, and he has some other songs. Shout out to Scary X2 in the Bay. I used to mess with a Scary tough. We was sellings in YA. But let's get into that while we talk about it, because some people might not know what we're talking about. Can y'all see that? The game in danger of losing the Calabasas mansion. Back in 2016, She Got Game contestant Priscilla Rainey was awarded a $7 million judgment after successfully suing rapper Game for sexual harassment after accusing him of fondling her during the taping of his reality dating competition show. Click here if you missed that. Priscilla targets Game's Calabasas mansion in her latest effort to collect from allhiphop.com. According to court documents obtained by All Hip Hop, Rainey served the Game and manager, Wack 100, in hopes of seizing the rapper's property. A process server sent the notice of levy, writ of execution, and more to the Game and Wack 100 on Rainey's behalf in June. Rainey targeted a house in Calabasas, California. Both men were listed at the same address. Rainey accused the Game of transferring his home's deed to Wack 100 to prevent her from seizing it. All Hip Hop previously reported on Rainey subpoenaing the Game's kids' school district for proof of residence and attendance records in her collection efforts. She already seized his publishing and label. So this is what brought us here today. We just talked to y'all about the height of a A-list celebrity rapper for the West Coast, California, stand up. And he went from this top to beefing with 50 Cent, Jay-Z, and a list of over. Y'all remember the G-Unit campaign? Shit, 300 bars and running was gas. 15 minutes, aired out their whole crew. Shout out my nigga Spider-Loke. Spider-Loke in the chat. Shout out my nigga Spider-Loke. But we didn't list Spider-Loke as a Death Row rapper or with G-Unit, right? As a West Coast artist. But one thing that I am going to say, what a fall from grace, bro. He can't get headline the tour. There's no way an A-list artist that has classic albums and a bunch of other chart-topping songs shouldn't be able to headline his own tours at this point in his career. His career just going down. He already had paid about, I think she said she only got like $500,000 in royalties, right? And I guess he was moving the money from his account and the ownership of the house to Fifth Amendment, which is Cash Jones and Kimberly Jones company, moving ownership and money into transferring all of this as if the game owed them this kind of money and this is how he was paying the debt or whatever. Well, this girl got some good lawyers, and that's illegal. It's punishable, a crime. It's punishable up to a year in prison, even though it's not that much time in prison because it's like a white-collar crime, but up to a year in prison. And Wack 100 testified, hey, we finna get them transcripts CS2 back because I know under pressure, you already showed us before that you gonna point the finger at somebody else to deflect from your actions and participation. But he testified in his hearing as he was also listed as a party with the defendants, right? The plaintiff listed him and let the court know she only got about $500,000 in royalties, and that she wanted to target this estimated $7 million mansion in Calabasas, and that they just did a 3-car Molly trick and moved the ownership thinking they wouldn't have to pay him. Well, that just let us know that Wack 100 really ain't as smart as he claimed to be. He's not a hashtag thinker. How you think Deuce and Diamond was able to swindle him up out that money? I've been telling y'all he ain't that smart. But for some reason, the game is still shackled to this dude, man.
Shackled is crazy.
Bro, he's shackled to this dude. And everybody's been murmuring in the streets, online, social media, that he doesn't like a lot of the stuff that CS2 back be doing, all of the unnecessary beefs that he caused with prominent people in the entertainment industry, as well as prominent members in the communities throughout Los Angeles, Texas, Jay Prince, Jay Diggs in the Bay Area. And they said the only reason he's still messing with Wack is because Wack got his money. He's attached to him at the hip financially. And now it make me think, like, I wonder if he lined the game up with the bro.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
just to get the money in the account, just to get the money in his name and the assets.
Man, this
That's
dude
crazy.
Bro, this dude, he's that type of person. He's the bottom of the barrel. He's a gatekeeper, and he's narcissistic as fuck. He don't care about nobody else. And don't forget, he's one of the greatest tricks on the internet. He gonna pay for him to bust it open. Hey, shout out Mama Lisa. He had us. How old is Mama Lisa? 60 something?
Busting nothing open.
Hey, bust it open. He got this 60-year-old woman, essentially granny
not the
porn.
60-year-old woman.
60 something, bro. Essentially granny porn. She say he got her calling FaceTime and got her busting it open. Like he want to lick the wrinkles up out that thing or something. This man's sick. We already know he's a sexual deviant, like 3 fingers in his rectum, and he want to come hither motion with the 3 fingers. That's his business. That's cool. But this dude is going to be tricking money also with trying to live this lifestyle, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Obviously, he's a consumer, a major consumer. He runs through money. So when times get drastic, my dad taught me this. When times get drastic, desperate measures call for drastic, desperate times calls for drastic measures. And essentially that's what happened. I believe that this man lined him up to get him in a compromising position to have leverage to come play the hero and then work him up out of everything that he got, bro. So y'all don't have to believe him. Yeah, he damn sure working him. And he don't really care about his artists. Let's get to the content. So y'all got that article. We're gonna close that out, and I'm gonna pull this up, man, because
While you pulling that up, could I just want to put one thing on your mind. Reggie Wright did the same type of shit to Suge when he swindled Suge out of the shit.
speak
And
on
it's mighty funny that him and CS2 back is real good bed buddies. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden now the game is getting swindled. I hope he opened his eyes before it's too late, man.
for real. And he fake that fake love shit. He act like he care about him and he gonna do this and do that. And he just let his whole career go down. Let's look at his other artists. Ray J says he's suicidal and locked in a false reality after an incident at the BET Awards. Ray J
He just want to
claimed
kill himself.
he want to kill himself, bro. And mental health is a real thing. Everybody go to activechucks.com. That's with 2 S's on our website. That's part of our mission statement for our charitable wing, Active Chuck charitable organization. But Ray J claimed he is suicidal in a social media post shared following an altercation at the BET Awards after party. I'm really at a breaking point, the singer, 43, wrote in a lengthy statement shared via his Instagram story on Monday, July the 1st. To provide for my family and have generational wealth was always the plan. But money is evil and people are bad and I can't take it no more. Exclamation point. He added, this shit that is happening is mind-blowing. It's making me suicidal and uncomfortable with the perception of reality. Ray J was involved in a physical altercation with Zeus Network CEO Lemuel Plummer. I hope I said that right. Outside of rapper Lemuel Plummer, outside of rapper Glorilla's BET Awards after party on Sunday night. Footage shared online showed the two men locked in an intense conversation before Ray J attempted to swing at Plummer. Ray J was then blocked by security and removed from the situation. Us Weekly has reached out to reps for both Ray J and the BET Awards for comments. These chain of reactions are stemming from being locked in a false reality, confused about this whole life. Ray J continued in his post. The shit that happened tonight to me at the awards today was hurtful. Ray J claimed that BET locked him out of the award show as well. I don't know who they didn't want me to see. It was weird. He said, anyway, I left and went back to silence my frustrations, flashing back to my everyday thought of my life. The truth that's given is a lie. He further shared that he is on his way out of the country. They had locked him up on a suicide watch for a minute. The Love and Hip Hop star also took the time to apologize to his sister Brandy, promising he would make it right and that he won't let them get away with it in his cryptic message. They paid me to shut up and I did. I feel bad and I hate myself for it. I don't want any more of your dirty money, he wrote. I promise you I will be free of it all and the world can move on with what is real for me, no matter the consequences I have to face on the other side. Ray J concluded his post by saying, I try to do it for the real last time. The incident on Sunday came amid Ray J's divorce from Princess Love. In April, he responded to her divorce filing with a request for joint legal and physical custody of his and Love's 2 children, daughter Melody 5 and son Epic 4.
Hey, we got a
Black
super
children.
chat. Hold on 1 second, brother.
Go ahead.
Give me 1 second. We got a super chat. We got All Things Poppin' TV, NYC. Really told CS2 fuck Blueface, and he said I don't give a fuck. Hey, one thing about it, All Things Poppin' TV. We appreciate the $2 super chat, man. We appreciate any and everything y'all send our way. Humbly, respectfully, thank you. Blessings to you and your family. Um, Yeah, man, he probably did say fuck Blueface. He don't give a fuck about nobody. If you
Hey,
notice, everybody that he deals with as far as his artistry, all them niggas in jail, man. They in jail and he's out of jail. But it's crazy because all his artists in jail and everybody he done dealt with goes to jail. And then he bails out or tries to bail out snitches. So hand in hand, brother. Hand in hand.
Yeah.
hey, real quick. Uh, everybody take a moment to reach out and share this with at least two of your friends. Let's get these numbers up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not happy with the audience numbers, man. Pump this shit up, man. Send it to two or three of your friends. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to be aware of what's going on with this motherfucking ratchet motherfucker.
Yeah, this is nasty work. But
Man, most definitely.
Ray J also dealing with that with his kids, man. So as much as his association with this rat bastard kind of pushes me away from wanting to support him, those kids is innocent. That's their father, that's their provider, that's supposed to be their protector. And right now, he can't even protect himself from himself, right? This is a sad situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? And whatever he's going through, his next move, for every action, there's a reaction. It's going to directly affect his loved ones, Brandy, his mama, his momager, and it's going to affect those kids. So yeah, man, I'm cheering you on, Ray J. Definitely, I'm cheering you on, and I hope that situation don't end for the worst, because it's going to affect those kids. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into how CS2 back really don't give a fuck or two shits about his artist. Let's go.
Damu Kiwe. Conversations.
And you know the crazy thing, the boy,
Hold on.
okay,
So Ray J suicidal. Wack 100 says to Ray J, jump, get it over with. As Ray J contemplating suicide. Wack 100, jump, get it over with. We don't play like this on Pyro. This is who the game is dealing with. This how he feel about his artists. And they still dealing with this dude. He wasn't even, let's get into this real quick, right? He has done nothing to assist Ray J in his career musically. Ray J's biggest hit, One Wish, and his Sexy Canna was through Deja 34. At that time, Wack 100 was just Ray J's security guard or bodyguard. I interviewed Mark Stevens, who was co-CEO and business partner with Shaquille O'Neal on Deja 34 label. He gave Wack 100 a position as Ray J's bodyguard because he's out in Atlanta and E1 office was in New York, and Ray J claims he's a Paru. Wack say he a Paru. For Wack plugging them with Suge to get Ray J out of his contract, or they say it wasn't really a contract. Suge just worked them and got paid, then tried to double back and get paid again by snatching Ray J up. But whatever the case may be, Wack 100 was able to get Mark Stevens at the table with Suge to get Ray J. So the One Wish and the Sexy Canna, his biggest hits weren't even done with Wack 100. Same thing with the game. His biggest hits were not done with Wack 100 as his manager. Wack so grimy, he tried to double back when he became Ray J manager and collect royalties off of Sexy Canna for Mark Stevens and all of them. they shut it down. But you could imagine how they began to look at Wack 100's intentions when they hired him and gave him a job, even as a bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? Putting him in the entertainment business when Suge himself, a Paru, seen enough from him to know that he didn't want him at death row. Wack never had a death row chain. Buntry did. A lot of other people did. He didn't. Hey, hold on. So this is how Wack.
You got to understand, he wasn't there in the heyday though. He was not there in the heyday. He was not at death row when death row was the shit. He came when death row was on a decline, on his way to damn near being obsolete. You know what I'm saying? When he was at death row was not death row. It was not the death row of the 90s. He was there to death row of the early 2000s. You know.
Well, he was at death row, but he wasn't a death row employee. He was an employee of Right Way Security. Remember, Reggie Wright Jr. brought him on because Suge didn't want to put him on. He admits that. When Suge didn't want to put him on, Reggie Wright Jr. brought him in. Wack 100 was put on by ex-dirty cop and another confidential informant, federal confidential informant, Reggie Paraplegic Wright Jr. So don't lose sight of that. But yeah,
you talking about Teresa's ex-husband?
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? All right, let me see. And then we gonna go to this other shit, man. Cause I don't think that, I mean, when you making a business decision, you gotta really be hiring, especially in the music industry, hiring the right manager can make or break your career. So you got him don't give a fuck about his artists, not helping to take them out, fucking up the game whole career. And then look at this. Let's get to this real quick. I want y'all to see this shit. This is what happened when you make that bad decision about hiring a manager. Rapper Saviii Third. This is TMZ. You ain't heard us a new single, bringing unity within the community. None of that. Can y'all see this, Diamond? Yeah?
Yeah, I can see it, bro.
So Saviii Third, another person managed by Wack 100. LA rapper Saviii Third won't be getting trick or treats on Halloween. Instead, he'll be in court for an arrest. Cops say he bolted out of a studio session with over $3,000 worth of equipment. Burbank police sources tell TMZ Hip Hop $3,000 worth of equipment. Saviii was recording inside Royal Rehearsal Studio Wednesday night before he allegedly stole a speaker, mic, Mac hard drive, and a monitor, and a few other pieces of equipment. We're told officers detained the ex-Cash Money record artist and his entourage in the back of the studio's parking lot. Saviii, whose government name is Tyrus Washington, identified himself as Johnny Lee Brown, according to cops. The fake name didn't help. Police searched Saviii and say they found what they believe to be methamphetamines on him. So the boy is on Christina Aguilera. They also allegedly have codeine cough syrup. So now he's off the walkie. He's off the methamphetamines. He's no longer a Cash Money West artist. It is no more Cash Money West. And this is what the position that Wack left him. He ain't got him in rehab, nothing. Evidence of identity theft and the studio equipment. Saviii was arrested and booked into Burbank jail. They didn't discover the fake name until they fingerprinted the rapper, and they also found an active warrant for a probation violation under his real name. Before his arrest, Savii's final Instagram story shows a bottle of Wack promethazine. He off the walkie, my nigga. Codeine and several bottles of Fago soda. It's unclear if these are the bottles cops allegedly found in his car. The investigation is ongoing, and Savii's due in court October 31st. No costume required.
He's off the Wakiana.
Damn. Have him leaning like a walkie.
Oh, shit.
Another artist that he's dealing with, that he's dealt with, messed off his career, and Saviii is hard as fuck to me, bro. He is,
bro. He is.
I don't like a lot of these younger artists' music. You know what I'm saying? But he's one of them. He got like 7, 8 bangers that I listened to and got on rotation, bro. His style, the way that his delivery, you know what I'm saying? And now he's a drug.
I got the $1 million question. I got the $1 million question.
Go
Deuce.
ahead. Yeah.
It's been a very long time since you've seen Birdman anywhere near this weirdo. Why is that?
Damn.
The $1 million question. The $1 million question. Has Birdman pushed this sucker to the side? Because he damn sure ain't had him around.
Yeah. I think he found out about the CS2 back shit. I remember after I exposed it, Birdman brother reacted to it. You know what I'm saying? And based on, you know, his paperwork, they from New Orleans, that ain't my business. I didn't want to react to it, promote it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But he reacted to it. So Birdman brother already knew about it. I'm quite sure he found that as integral information that his brother should know dealing with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Since then, that's been about a year and a half now. I exposed that paperwork.
Hey man, it's been quite a while since
together yet.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
Say he Cash Money West. Shout out to the Crip Cop. He must believe CS2 back. Christopher Love, boy. Hey, what real quick? Hey, 600.
What up?
hey, check this out, 600. How is you signed to Cash Money West if it is no more Cash Money West?
Well, y'all know how that go. You know, we got it in the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? It's where we wanted to go. It's where we wanted it. It's in our minds. You niggas is busters.
You niggas is busters. Hey, but Chucks, see, we don't do no copy and pasters. You know what I'm saying? But Chuck want to be my friend, right?
He love the Chuck.
Man, I don't know what's up with this nigga. He got them titties hanging everywhere. Blood make me uncomfortable. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, another nugget to chew on, man. You know, the boy Jason Lee, he made allegations that the boy CS2 Bank had lined the girl Krishan Rock up to get arrested that day at court just to get her away from Blueface.
Oh, I heard some about it, but didn't get it. What you remember about that?
Man, the boy, allegations from the boy Jason Lee, and Jason Lee seemed to be close to old CS2 back. He might really got his back.
I heard he bought Jason Lee a poodle or something, like some kind of little dog or something.
little doggy,
Wait,
a
what?
little doggy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
what's up with these
So-called
niggas buying man? Like, it's nothing wrong with looking out for your people, but when you start buying pink
Man,
Lambos and little
that's
puppies
what
and
it
all,
is, you know,
hey,
motherfuckers,
homie,
man. Motherfuckers want tinker toys.
hey, listen, I guess he more comfortable with his manhood than me, because I am not gifting a publicly gay man a dog as a gift. Hey, listen, my nigga. I guess he more comfortable with his manhood than me, because I don't know too many men that's gifting gay men poodles and shit, right?
I
But
think about this,
Man,
dudes. A nigga willing to sit on a motherfucking phone, asshole naked, and argue with grown ass man, and have 3 fingers in his finger. That lets you know right there something that's oddly wrong with that individual. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you look at stuff like that, and you look at the facts and the track record of this man, you already know what it is, bro.
yeah, I pretty much concluded he had questionable sexual preferences and he's a sexual deviant. But hey, what he doing in his bedroom, that's his business, man. I don't want no parts of it. Mr. Bonafide said he sure did mess up the game career, got him beefing with his brother. Shout out Big Face Honey. And got the world questioning his gangster since CS2 is a mark himself. Yeah, they say birds of a feather flock together. And if you
show me
hang
your
around
company, I'll
that
tell
ass
you who
pussy,
you are.
yeah. So look
Nah,
at this
facts.
shit. We go to another artist managed by CS2 back. Rapper Blueface busted for gun possession in Hollywood. Rapper Blueface was arrested early Saturday on gun charges. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ. Blueface was driving with a few people at around 3:15 in the morning, but was stopped by cops in the heart of Hollywood at the intersection of Sunset and Vine. Police say Blueface was pulled over because he was driving with a car that had an expired registration. Hold up.
Wait,
Hold
what?
up. Wait a minute. Yo, you ain't how you ain't managing and making sure that your client is in the best position to win. You know that because of associations with you, that he might be targeted even more than the average rapper do, right? He has a big mouth. He always calling people out for fades, and he got expired registration. A platinum artist. This shit is crazy, bro. Niggas don't give a fuck about
This shit
niggas.
nasty work. Hey, his
Yeah.
part. Look, you know what? I gotta say this. The reason why we see this is because his priorities has been excluded, because as you see, he rather be a gossip diva on the internet all day. First off, not supporting his artists the way he's supposed to, not promoting them the way he's supposed to, on top of not getting get back for his brother the way he's supposed to, not standing on business and being a snitch in the CS2 a confidential source 137 like he's been. Like, if y'all don't see, his whole management skills is trash, but yet just a little birdie in my ear just said that he's trying to sign another youngster out of LA. Hey, brother, my advice, don't do it. That 50,000 he trying to offer you, don't do it. You want to know why? When you turn deals down like that, you stand on morals and principles, and you don't follow the track record and the trail mix of this bullshit that this nigga putting his hand in a bowl of nuts. You understand what I'm saying? This nigga's a bro. He's taking nuts and playing with them. You want your representation to be like this individual, on top of the representation of his artists is all locked up, incarcerated, on jail, on drugs, and with no motherfucking registration? Come on, man. And it's come on, man. The nigga,
Losing $7 million mansions.
come on, man. Like, when do people look at the business ethical sides of it and stop saying, well, Wack, he CS2 back, he know this person, he could put me on. All he got to do is beef with him. And no, bro, none of that shit is worth it, bro. None of that shit is worth it. Even him shouting you out, it's not worth it. He shout
Right.
out snitch families and doing all kind of weird shit because he needs that It seems like all the rats is uniting and everybody cool with it, but they're not looking at the business and the ethical parts of these individuals, the characterisms and what they stand for morally. When the business is bad, everything else is bad. If he's a snitch and he's a rat and you just choose to do business with him, what happens when the business go bad? With certain artists that he deal with now, when the business is going bad, now what? You get what I'm saying? It's like you can't say it's only business when his business is trash. Right. Look at the fucking track record. His business has been trash all across the fucking board. And niggas is like, well, it's momentary fame. Y'all niggas need to wake up and get out of that motherfucking, that la la land mentality because you see him on the platform and see him with certain individuals. Get up out of that shit, man, and wake the fuck up before you get stuck like Blueface and all the other artists that he's supposed to be representing, and their representation is trash and ain't going nowhere.
It's not just the artists that's around him that's getting fucked over and finding themselves in jail. Look at all the little clubhouse chicks that he's affiliated with and getting caught up out of town. You done had numerous females get caught up out of town as well as males. Lena and her baby daddy end up, both of them, get the dime dropped on them. From California,
a confidential source. A
confidential source. Dropped a dime on him. Got him caught up with all that work.
But they said I made fake paperwork and he ain't a confidential source. I told them, believe what you want to believe. Yeah.
Too many ducks is lining up, man. Too many ducks is lining up.
And what's the nexus that connects them all, though?
CS2 back.
Now look at this. This shit get even uglier for Blueface, right? He riding around dirty with the burner, right? He got blick on him. The car has expired registration tags. The cops ran a computer check and found he was also driving on a suspended license. So this nigga ain't got no valid driver license. His tags on his car is expired, and he got blick with him with a few people at 3 a.m. on Sunset and Vine, bro. This how this.
What kind of manager? What kind of manager got his artists out here with no license? You can't get the boy a driver? God damn, man! Just fucking up all these dudes' lives.
So that wasn't the worst of it. Blueface was.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that wasn't the worst of it. Blueface was ordered out of the vehicle and cops searched inside and found a loaded firearm in the center console. He was arrested for possession of a concealed firearm in the vehicle. The others in the car were not arrested. Maybe if this nigga wasn't on the internet starting all of these beefs and slandering people's names and shit, that team he always talk about, oh, see, my team, y'all think my team is just some little pushovers. Well, maybe you're supposed to put your team to take care and protect the bag. Blueface is your artist and the bag. On top of that, Saviii is the bag and your artist. They make intellectual property that you get budgets for to keep the money coming in. Why wouldn't you protect the quarterback, bro? You worried about protecting yourself because you done ratted on some niggas. Because you got all this shit going on in community across the United States. Niggas is looking for your ass. Now you a gerbil staying up in the house and scared to come out without an army. That's a miserable living, bro. That's a miserable mind state. You've created your own prison, a cyber prison, bro. Your only freedom is on Clubhouse, on the internet. This shit nasty work, man. I think we got one more, man, and then we gonna get into the comments. This shit nasty work, bro.
Yeah, dudes that kind of go back to what we was talking about with his little his new artist. You know, show you bad management, bad artists, and with the position your management put you in. This idiot be invited, starting beef, and be invited real gangster niggas to a studio to catch the fade or have a shootout with her. You know who be in that studio, man? These little young kids.
Speak on it.
Them niggas don't be no more than 18, 19 years old. You put them kids in harm's way, homie, by inviting real gangster niggas that you start shit with. Come to Beckham Ave. You go to Beckham Ave studio, nigga, you gonna see some 19 and 20-year-old kids in that motherfucker.
What I remember.
Danger,
Tell me this, G-Mac. Shout out G-Mac for Pacoima. When you was messing with him, you used to be up at that studio regularly, right?
Right.
How often was he there? Was he there regularly?
Yeah, he was there regularly, but that nigga he'll hang in the office with the 30 cameras and the metal steel door.
Wait.
Leave us vulnerable on the outside, nigga.
Hey, he behind a metal steel door on Beck Avenue, starting all this shit, sending them out here after he invited these kids out of the inner city who got dreams of fame and rapping and music and money, and he tells them he's going to assist them in getting that goal. They're in the studio trying to record, and he's inviting them while he hides behind the steel, his own prison. And somebody come through that motherfucker with a couple chopsticks, and they end up hitting everybody that ain't got nothing to do with the fuck shit he done got started. Talk about throw a rock and hide your hand.
Exactly.
That's sad, man. We gonna get into this last one, man, and we gonna get into the chat, man. This shit is nasty work. Rapper Blueface arrested for robbery while at Las Vegas. Now, this is another artist, platinum artist, that he got that's in jail for a robbery. Las Vegas, Nevada. The musician known as Blueface, a.k.a. Jonathan Porter, was arrested Wednesday for a charge of robbery as he was in the courthouse for a separate case of attempted murder, according to court records. He out here on the front line, and he doing robberies. Porter, 26, is a Los Angeles-based rapper, previously arrested in connection to an October 8th, 2022 shooting in the 6300 block of Hughes Center Drive. On Wednesday, Porter was due to appear in court on charges of attempted murder with a deadly weapon and discharging a gun. While he was in the courthouse, he was arrested for the robbery charge. The details of the charge were not available as of Wednesday. According to Clark County Detention Center website, he is being held on $20,000 bond for the charge. His next hearing will be Thursday for the robbery charge and June 14th. This is a platinum artist that when they asked him, hey, Blueface, what was the deal that you signed with Wack 100? Was it a 360 deal? He said, I don't know. You got to ask Wack.
No, he didn't.
I swear to God, bro. He said he doesn't know what kind of deal he signed with Wack. You got to ask Wack. He didn't have proper representation, a lawyer advocating on his behalf to ensure that he wouldn't have to rob anybody. He'll be able to have generational wealth and accumulate it with the success of a platinum album. With Tatiana went platinum. He got the remix with Cardi B. That shit went platinum. And he's robbing people. He doesn't have enough money to hire armed security to protect him. He's catching gun cases. This is the position that this manager has put Blueface, Saviii third, Young
Right,
Magnificent, and the Game. Let's get into the comments, man. Let's see what they talking about, and we're gonna hear from Clubhouse, the moderators and people on stage. If you want to go, you want to come up, raise your hand. We gonna free the goo. We want to get interactive with this conversation, see how y'all think about it. ETE family, salute, champ, salute. Energetic, Rat Poison. Yeah.
What up? What's crackalacking, y'all?
What up? What up, Duke? Where you at with it?
I ain't doing nothing, just chilling out. This Duke from Inglewood, just chilling in, checking in with y'all.
Salute to Inglewood, man. Inglewood always up to no good, man. You heard the show. What you think about the game going from sugar to shit, man?
Yeah, man, just like how you broke it down, everything adds up, bro. Like even with his other artist, True Car, like it's just a bad look, bro. And then especially like with Game, it's just a lot of bad stuff and the stigma that come with him. And I wanted to, I guess like in his little room or his little chat rooms, he got like all the little minions and people following him and shit like that. But bro, you made some real life sense, homie. Like Clubhouse is his little prison or whatever. So he, people like that, you just gotta let them live in their own misery.
Hey, that's a fact, man. Hey, Duke, man, thanks for the feedback, man. That shit is nasty. I didn't even speak on True Car. True Car dope as fuck. And he ain't even, how he gonna blow y'all up when he can't even blow these dudes up that's dope as hell? That shit is crazy. Okay, what up, Slick? Let's say Big Homie Train, Gully TV just dropped content about Haitian Jack and Wack 100 giving information to a federal agent. Hey, drop that link in the chat. We'll check it out. And if it's some content, we'll get on it. Hopefully it got some receipts, because we don't bring nothing without receipts, man. When we speak on it, we say we got content. You best believe everything we speak on, we can stand on, because we understand our reputation is on the line.
Damu Kiwe conversations.
Fat Daddy said Big U backed up too. Yeah, well, Big U backed up because he found out he was a rat. You know what I'm saying? That point partly
Super facts.
Cash Money West laughing. Everybody laughing at Cash Money West. It's a joke.
Cash Money West even a real record label?
Nah. Nope.
Capping, bro.
Yeah, capping. Hey, hit Love Boys live and ask them about anemic ribeye steaks. They on Love Boy busters. They on Love Boy. We talk about the gang. We talk about True Car. We talking about Blueface. We talking about them girls that got arrested, moving shit with the cartel, that got a drop confidential source from California. Impressions on point. Yeah, Yael is the best with the impressions. Hey, CS2 back. Why you keep
What up?
running these dudes' careers into the ground, man?
I told you, dudes. I told you niggas before. Hey, Diamond, I'ma find you too, nigga. Don't trip. On payroll, I'm gonna get you, but fuck all that. I told niggas like this. When I drop the content is about me. I'm the motherfucking content. Them artists is trash.
So you gotta roll the weed, listen to that shit right there, boy.
Yeah. Hey, Leroy Smith said gynecomastia is an increase in the amount of breast gland tissues in boys or men, an imbalance of the hormones estrogen and testosterone causes it. So that's what 600 Christopher Love, boys. That's what he working with them man boobs, huh? Nigga, 30-something years old with man boobs. Talk about he's an athlete, a professional athlete.
Look like he been breastfeeding the whole crew.
Yeah, well, you seen Wack wanted to get breastfed after that fake ass.
Nah, he breastfed some niggas, all right. One of the niggas was humping his leg like a chihuahua. He was like, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, that nigga was after that stage fight. After that stage fight, he got the humping him.
He's a white boy. Beast. He Brian Beast the Teeth Seeley. He's a white boy, blue-eyed white boy who identified to the police as a white man his whole life, but he claims he's a Sereno from the Inland Empire, San Bernardino or something, and he takes orders. A Sereno taking order from a Peru, not a real Paru, but a Peru. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Lord, nasty.
And he love to pay the Crips.
Yeah. The CS2 back be calling the police on artists he manages. I believe that, bro. Hey, this dude said, as an Arab man, I don't approve of Wack giving poodles to Elton John types. What type of Paru is this? Gangbanging culture sure is diverse.
Man, that's hey, Do Sims.
Yeah.
I remember we got a conversation earlier, and you was elaborating on how this nigga CS2 back was doing some whole shit, and he was on Chuck's stage, and he told Chuck, don't you ever, you bring me up to them niggas again. I ain't doing no more interviews. He was like, dude, Sims, you got the fruit towels looking bad. Nah, nigga, you got Pyrus looking bad. You got, first off, if whoever is claiming this dude, you got your whole team and circle looking bad. You can't be no real niggas co-signing this fuck shit. You got to be getting paid to co-sign this type of fuckery. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, bro. Can't be no real nigga doing it.
Hey, you 100% right, man. LA shot caller salute. He said, hey, Active Chucks, you have to make some I'm naked right now merch with CS2 bag laying on his stomach picture on I'm naked right now. They said, Monique Hill said, a lot of actors we seeing, y'all. I'm old school. These motherfuckers are unbelievable. You ain't lying, man. And then they said Annie on Suicide Watch. Yeah, man, that's some nasty work, man. But what time is it? It's finna be. We gonna go a little bit more in the chat, get some of these out the way, and then we gonna be ending in the what you call it. Shout out to my boy Rapmatic. Salute to the OGs 100, Lamonte and Yael, fire. Hey, bro.
Salute, Rapmatic, salute.
Salute, Rapmatic. Earlier when I shouted out and I said, shout out to my boy, that's who I was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
We got the content.
We got the content. Rapmatic got the content too. Make sure y'all go support it. He had about 150,000 subscribers, bro. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing over there. Even though he got Thotty Gotti over there, trainee loving Thotty Gotti, you know what I'm saying? The glue holds the stank together. CS2 back. CS2 backpack ass. They said, damn, they said that nigga booty so big it's like a backpack on his ass. Self-defeating behavior.
No, that's a 69 guy, bro.
They said, wow, shaking my head, Wack crash, Blueface too. Yeah, that shit is really sad. Because these young dudes, you know, motherfuckers, I've made a lot of mistakes, and that's why I stayed in jail majority of my life, right? A lot of these dudes might look at this dude as successful and might assume he had their best interest. And he shows time and time again he don't give a fuck about them. How do we expect? Hey, Blueface, I got $5,000 if you go public from LA County Jail. I'm gonna put it on your books. Word to Bloods. We gonna find you 5 bands to put on your books if you go public and put that on Schoolyard Crip that you didn't see Wack 100 get slapped upside and socked out at that motherfucking game in Kanye West concert, because you was there. Another nigga, K-Boy for 4A Gangster. K-Boy, I did you a big favor in the days, and you know what I'm talking about, bro. I give you $2,500 if you could bang that on 4A Gangster Crip that you didn't see Wack get slapped up his sock and break up out of there like Jackie Journey. See, I don't know why they don't want no problems on the internet and they focus on their shit, but sometimes you just gotta keep it a stack, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that nigga Pussy. Blueface, you was there. And OT Genesis. Bang that. That's you didn't see CS2 back get slapped up and punched on at that game in Kanye West and run up out his own motherfucking show. Left Reek and that nigga with the extra teeth. What's that nigga name? Creek. Reek and Creek came with him. He left them niggas up there, nigga. He got somewhere. Get somewhere. That nigga did not want that. I thought you was gonna knock niggas out. I thought you was gonna do that. That nigga ran. Got Crips putting their hands on you, nigga. You made the B look bad as a motherfucker, nigga. Retaliation is a must, nigga. You ain't got no get back for that. You still ain't even got no get back for your brother. That's why niggas smoking on motherfucking Zap packs online and shit, nigga. Nigga, if you ain't showing no respect, why you think these niggas on the internet is, nigga? Weird ass nigga, man. Nigga, you disrespect your motherfucking brother by not getting no get back, nigga. Stand up and piss for once. So everybody we didn't get to, salute to y'all. We lost Yael, and it's late out here. I'm gonna let him take us out. Yeah, you back with us? Can you take us out, bro? You gotta come off your mic first, though, killer.
Yeah, 1 second. I want my car beeping in the background.
Oh, your Lexus?
I'm in the Honda.
You ain't in no goddamn Honda, nigga. You got a Lexus. But look, if you didn't want that out there, my bad. I thought maybe you was still at work or something if your shit beeping like that. But go ahead and take us out, killer.
Man, listen, man. Y'all was sitting in one of the hottest lives on YouTube and one of the hottest rooms on Clubhouse. With all the facts that y'all get, man, and y'all see that just because a person got some fame don't mean it's good on his name. Because behind closed doors, this nigga really a lame. So that's really what it is with this CS2 back character, man. All the association and I manage this artist and that. When you look at the facts that's laid before you, do you honestly want to get in bed with a promiscuous diva like this individual? Because if you do, you will be sold like a prostitute for sure. Because that's what he do, man. Look at the track record of all his artists and the quote unquote business that he does. It's nothing never good coming from it, man. So salute to everybody that can discern and read through people and see through people like Windex, because these niggas like CS2 back is made of glass and his business is trash, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to this content. You was in one of the hottest lives on YouTube and one of the dopest rooms on Clubhouse, live in effect with Diamond, Do Sims, and myself and the whole Damu Kiwe conversation team. Salute. This has been another hot edition of the Smoke Damu Kiwe Conversations.
And we out.